Are you currently wasting 20 minutes a day just trying to find that one specific testimonial, brand logo, or pricing PDF to send to a potential lead? It's the digital equivalent of losing your keys right when you're already 10 minutes late for a meeting. You know the file exists. You know you saved it. Somewhere. But now you're digging through Dropbox, then Google Drive, then your Downloads folder, and by the time you find it, the momentum of the conversation is basically dead. You feel like a disorganized mess, even though you're working your tail off. But I think I found a way to stop the file hunting madness. It's a tool on AppSumo called Shareables. It claims to turn your messy files into high-end, trackable, digital boards. Check the link in the description if you want to see the lifetime pricing, but honestly, don't click buy just yet. There's one major missing feature regarding folders that might be a deal breaker for some of you. I'll get to that in a bit. Why is sharing stuff so hard? Honestly, think about it. If you're a freelancer or a small agency owner, you're likely using Dropbox or Google Drive. And they're fine. But they're built for storage, not for selling. When you send a lead a raw Google Drive link, it looks kinda budget, right? It feels like you're handing them a pile of loose papers in a manila envelope. And then there's the subscription trap. You look at tools like DocSend or GetAccept. They're beautiful, sure, but they want like $40 or $50 a month. If you're only sending a few proposals a week, that monthly bill feels like a punch in the gut. You're paying for enterprise features you don't even use. You just want your stuff to look professional and know if the person actually opened the link. If you've ever sent a proposal and then sat there for 3 days wondering, did they even see it? Or is it in their spam? This pain is for you. That silence is what kills our confidence as business owners. You probably think Shareables is just another basic link in bio tool or a glorified file uploader. I did too. I thought, great, another place to upload my PDFs. But it's actually not. It's more like a private branded mini site for every single lead. So I decided to test this with a real client proposal yesterday. First, I logged in. The dashboard is super clean, no fluff. I clicked Create New Shareable. I didn't just upload a PDF. I dragged in a video greeting I recorded on my phone, a link to my calendar, and 3 case study images. So I'm clicking around, right? I added my brand colors, took like 10 seconds, and I swapped out the generic URL for something that actually had my name in it. Now, here's where the dopamine gap hit me. I expected it to just look like a list of files. But when I hit preview, it looked like a high-end agency portal. My video was right there at the top, ready to play. The files were neatly organized in these beautiful visual tiles. Honestly, I looked way more expensive than I actually am. It's a total fake it till you make it hack. I sent the link to my client. About an hour later, I got a notification on my phone. Client opened the proposal board. Then another one. Client downloaded case study has home. I wasn't guessing anymore. I had control. I knew exactly when to follow up because I knew exactly what they were looking at. How does this actually fit into the daily grind? It's basically replaced my follow-up anxiety. Instead of sending an email saying, hey, just checking in, I can see they haven't opened the board yet, so I wait. Speed and learning curve. The learning curve is, well, there isn't one. If you can drag a file into a box, you've mastered the software. It took me maybe 5 minutes to set up my first template board. They don't have a mobile app yet, which kinda sucks, but the web interface is mobile responsive. I was actually able to tweak a link while I was waiting in line at the grocery store. Since this is an AppSumo deal, the founders are all over the comments. They're responsive, and you can tell they're actually building this for us, the solo players, not for some massive corporate HR department. Alright, let's get into the no BS stuff. The pros and the cons. The pros. Lifetime value. You pay $59 once. Compare that to $480 a year for DocSend. It's a no-brainer. Branding. You can put your own logo and colors on everything. It makes you look like a real company, even if you're working in your pajamas. Analytics. Knowing who opened what and when is a superpower for sales. The cons. The folder situation. Currently, you can't really organize your boards into folders inside the dashboard. If you have 100 clients, it might start looking a bit cluttered. UI quirks. It's still a young product. Every now and then, a font looks a bit weird on mobile, but they seem to be patching that stuff fast. Who this is not for: if you just need to send a one-off file to your mum, use WeTransfer. This is for people who are selling something and need to look professional. So, what's the final word? If you are tired of losing leads in the black hole of email attachments, or if you're just done with paying monthly for file tracking tools, Shareables is a must-buy. Think about it this way: if this tool helps you close just one project because you looked more professional than the other guy, it has already paid for itself 10 times over. The deal. It's on AppSumo right now for a one-time price of $59. And don't forget the 60-day money-back guarantee. Buy it, set up a board for your next prospect, and see if it changes the vibe of your sales calls. If you don't love it, just return it. No hard feelings. Grab it through my link in the show notes. It really helps support the pod and keeps me from having to get a real job. Go look professional. You've earned it.